Have you ever stopped to think about what the universe is preparing especially for you? What if I told you that divine energy has already begun to move all the pieces on the cosmic chessboard to completely transform Virgo's life in 2025? Yes, I'm talking about profound changes, the kind that stir the soul and reorganize your entire existence. The universe does nothing by chance, and when it decides to bless a sign with powerful transformations, it's because the time has come to reap everything you have sown with so much effort and dedication. Virgo, you who have always been so meticulous, detail-oriented, and committed to doing everything in the best possible way, know that 2025 will be the year in which divine energy will reward every tear shed, every sleepless night thinking about solutions, every moment you put others before your own needs. The higher forces are conspiring in your favor now, and what is to come will exceed your most optimistic expectations. In this video, I will reveal to you the 10 most important transformations that divine energy will bring to Virgo natives throughout 2025. But be warned, these are not superficial or fleeting changes. We are talking about profound upheavals ranging from your financial life to your most intimate relationships, from your health to your soul's mission on this planet. If you don't pay attention to these signs and don't prepare adequately, you may end up missing unique opportunities that the cosmos is placing in your path. On the other hand, if you absorb every word I will share here and apply these teachings to your life, 2025 will be remembered as the year everything changed for the better, the year you finally aligned with your true purpose. So take a deep breath, open your heart and mind, because what you are about to discover will make perfect sense with everything you have experienced in recent years. Divine energy is knocking on your door, and it's time to open it. Transformation 1. Awakening the dormant financial abundance. Virgo, the first transformation that divine energy will bring to you in 2025 is directly linked to your relationship with money and material prosperity. For a long time, you may have felt that your efforts were not properly rewarded. You worked hard, did everything perfectly, dedicated yourself tirelessly, but the financial reward always seemed less than you deserved. This happened because there were deep energetic blockages preventing abundance from flowing freely to you. These blockages originated from limiting beliefs that were built up throughout your life, often coming from your family, society, or past experiences that made you believe that money was something difficult to achieve, or that you needed to suffer to deserve it. But in 2025, divine energy will literally dissolve these invisible barriers that were preventing you from prospering. The universe is preparing a completely new ground for you to experience abundance in a way you may never have experienced before. This means that financial opportunities will arise from unexpected places. It could be through a new job that fairly values your skills, through your own business that will finally take off, through investments that will yield beyond expectations, or even through inheritances, gifts, or help that will arrive at the right time. The important thing is to understand that this abundance will not fall from the sky without you doing your part. Divine energy is opening doors, but you need the courage to walk through them. You need to be willing to leave your comfort zone, to take risks when necessary, to trust your intuition when it shows you a different path than the one you were used to following. One very important thing you need to understand about this financial transformation is that it's not just about giving you more material comfort. Of course, you'll be able to buy what you want, travel, invest in your health, and take better care of the people you love. But the true purpose of this abundance is to give you freedom. Freedom to choose where you want to work, who you want to partner with, and how much time you want to dedicate to each area of your life. Divine energy knows that you have an important mission on this planet, and to fulfill it properly, you need to be free from the financial shackles that bind you to situations that no longer make sense to your soul. Therefore, in 2025, prepare to see your purchasing power increase significantly, but also prepare to use that power wisely and consciously. Another fundamental aspect of this transformation is that you will begin to attract people who will help you multiply your resources. Virgo is a sign that often prefers to do everything alone because it fears that others will not do it with the same quality or dedication. But divine energy will show you that there are honest, competent people aligned with your values who can be powerful partners on your journey to prosperity. They can be business partners, mentors who will teach you strategies you didn't know, or investors who will believe in your potential. The important thing is that you are open to receiving these connections and trusting that the universe is presenting you with the right people at the right time. Don't let the fear of betrayal or disappointment prevent you from creating alliances that can be extremely beneficial to your financial growth. Transformation 2. deep healing of the physical body and vital energy. The second transformation that divine energy is bringing to Virgo in 2025 has to do with something extremely important, but often neglected: your physical and energetic health. Virgo is a sign that usually takes very good care of others, always attentive to the details of others' well-being, but frequently forgets to apply that same attention to itself. How many times have you skipped a doctor's appointment because you were too busy? How many times have you ignored signals your body was giving you because you had other priorities? How many times have you continued working even when you were exhausted, functioning on autopilot without respecting your limits? All of this has created a wear and tear that goes far beyond physical fatigue. There is a deep energetic depletion that needs to be healed, and 2025 is the year in which this healing will happen in a powerful and definitive way. Divine energy is sending restorative frequencies that will penetrate every cell of your body. If you have been dealing with chronic health problems, seemingly unexplained pain, excessive fatigue that doesn't go away even when you rest, or any other symptom that has been bothering you, know that healing is on its way. This doesn't mean you can sit idly by and wait for a miracle without doing anything. On the contrary, divine energy will guide you to find the right treatments, the right professionals, and the necessary lifestyle changes. You may feel a sudden urge to see a doctor you've been putting off. You may discover an alternative therapy that makes perfect sense for your case. You may find information about diet or exercise that will completely transform your vitality. Pay attention to these signs because they are not coincidences. They are messages from the universe directing you towards the path of healing. But the transformation in health isn't just physical. There's an energetic and emotional dimension that's equally important and will undergo a deep cleansing in 2025. Virgo, you probably carry many worries, anxieties, and tensions that get trapped in your energy field and your physical body. This dense energy needs to be released so that vitality can flow freely. You may begin to feel a natural need to distance yourself from environments or people that drain your energy. You may feel like spending more time in nature. You may become interested in practices such as meditation, yoga, acupuncture, or other therapies that work on energy balance. Don't ignore these desires. They are calls from your soul asking you to take care of your sacred temple, which is your body. The more you honor these needs, the faster you will experience a complete transformation in your health and well-being. Another very important thing about this transformation is that it will teach you to establish healthy boundaries. Part of the wear and tear you've accumulated over the years comes from overloading yourself, accepting too many responsibilities, and not knowing how to say no when you should. Divine energy will give you the strength and clarity needed to recognize where you are overgiving and to make the necessary adjustments. This may cause some discomfort initially, because other people may not like it when you start prioritizing your well-being. But it's essential that you understand that taking care of yourself is not selfishness. It's a basic need so that you can continue being that wonderful person who takes care of everyone around you. If you are not well, you will not be able to help anyone adequately. Therefore, in 2025, put your health first without guilt. Virgo, prepare to discover that you have a much greater energetic sensitivity than you imagined. You have always been intuitive and perceptive, but in 2025 these abilities will be amplified. You will be able to feel the energies of environments and people with much more clarity. You will perceive when something is wrong even before there are obvious signs. You will have powerful insights into what you need to do to maintain your balance. This heightened sensitivity is a gift from divine energy, but it also comes with a responsibility. You need to learn to protect yourself energetically, to perform regular cleansings, to create a sacred space where you can recharge. When you master these practices, your vital energy will be at a level you have never experienced before, and this will be reflected in all aspects of your life. If you're enjoying these revelations and want to continue receiving powerful messages from the universe for your sign, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any content. Leave a comment below telling me where you're watching from. I love knowing that these messages are reaching Virgos all over the world. And if these words are touching your heart, if you feel that these transformations are already beginning to happen in your life, consider becoming a channel member to support this work and receive exclusive content that will help you even more on your spiritual journey. Your energy of gratitude strengthens this channel and allows me to continue bringing these divine messages to you. Transformation 3. The flourishing of true and deep relationships. The third transformation that divine energy is preparing for Virgo in 2025 will completely revolutionize the area of relationships, both romantic and platonic. For a long time, you may have felt misunderstood by the people around you. Your depth, your need for authentic connections, your difficulty in accepting superficiality, all of this often made you feel lonely even when surrounded by people. You question whether you were too demanding, too critical, whether you should lower your standards to have more people in your life. But the truth is, you were right all along. Your soul knew it deserved true relationships, where you didn't have to pretend to be someone you're not, where you could be totally authentic without fear of judgment. And in 2025, these relationships will finally enter your life fully and definitively. Divine energy is deeply cleansing your social circle. People who were in your life only out of habit, convenience, or because you felt obligated to maintain contact, will naturally drift away. This may seem painful at first, but it's necessary to make room for genuine connections. Think of it like pruning a plant. You cut off the dry and diseased branches so the plant can direct its energy towards new, healthy shoots. The same thing is happening in your social life. People who don't vibrate at the same frequency as you, who don't value you, who criticize you or make you feel bad about yourself, need to get out of your way so that kindred spirits can enter. And these kindred spirits are coming, believe me. They are people who will understand you deeply, who will celebrate your qualities instead of making you feel too intense or too demanding. In the romantic realm, the transformation will be especially powerful. If you're single and have been wondering when you'll find someone special, 2025 is the year. But it won't be just anyone. It will be someone who is truly aligned with you on a soul level. Someone who shares your values, who respects your need for order and planning, but also helps you relax and enjoy the present moment. Someone who sees your dedication and care as precious qualities, not flaws. Divine energy is orchestrating this encounter behind the scenes, placing you and this person in the right places at the right time. It could be through a mutual friend, it could be in a completely unexpected place, it could even be through apps or social media. The important thing is that you are open to recognizing this person when they appear, and don't let fear or distress sabotage this connection before it even has a chance to blossom. For those already in a relationship, the transformation will come in the form of a significant deepening of the connection with your partner. Conversations you've been avoiding will finally happen, and contrary to what you feared, they will bring you closer instead of pushing you apart. You will rediscover each other, remember why you chose each other, and create new dreams together. If the relationship is going through difficulties, 2025 will be the year of decision. Either you will do the necessary work to heal the wounds and build something stronger, or you will have the clarity and courage to recognize that going your separate ways is best for both of you. Divine energy is not here to force anyone to remain in situations that no longer work, but rather to give the necessary strength to make the right decisions, however difficult they may be. The important thing is that you trust the process and know that any change that happens is leading you to a better place. One beautiful thing that will happen in 2025 is that you will finally allow yourself to be vulnerable in relationships. Virgo, you have built many defenses throughout your life because you have been hurt before. You have trusted people who disappointed you, you have opened up and been judged. Therefore, you have learned to be careful, not to show your weaknesses, to maintain a certain emotional distance even from those close to you. But this armor you built to protect yourself also prevents you from experiencing true intimacy. Divine energy will give you the courage to lower these defenses, to show your heart, to talk about your fears and insecurities. And when you do this with the right people, you will discover that vulnerability is not weakness, it is actually the greatest strength that exists. It is what creates deep and lasting connections. It is what allows true love to enter and remain in your life. Transformation 4. Awakening creativity and hidden talents. The fourth transformation that divine energy is bringing to Virgo in 2025 has to do with the awakening of a creativity that has been dormant for a long time. You probably consider yourself a more practical than creative person, more focused on solving problems than on creating new things. But the truth is that there is an artist within you who has been silenced over the years. It may have been in childhood, when you shared an idea or showed something you created and were criticized or ridiculed. It may have been in adolescence when you began to believe that creativity was something for others, not for you. Or it may have been in adulthood, when responsibilities and obligations took up all your time and energy, leaving no room for creative activities. But in 2025, divine energy will rekindle that creative flame that never completely went out. It was just waiting for the right moment to shine again. You will begin to feel a calling to express yourself in new ways. It could be through writing, painting, music, dance, gardening, cooking, crafts, photography, or any other activity that allows you to put your essence into the world in a tangible way. First, there may be resistance. Your rational mind will try to convince you that you don't have time for these things, that you're not good enough, that it's nonsense. But if you allow that creative voice to speak louder than the voice of fear and self-criticism, you will discover a whole world of possibilities that were hidden within you. Creativity isn't just about producing works of art. It's about reconnecting with an essential part of who you are, a part that has been neglected for too long. It's about giving vent to the emotions and ideas that remain trapped inside you when they don't find a form of expression. The interesting thing is that this awakened creativity won't just serve your personal pleasure, although that would already be more than enough. It can also become an additional source of income, or even your main professional activity. Many Virgos will discover in 2025 that they have talents that can be monetized, skills that other people would be willing to pay to learn or access. This is totally aligned with the first transformation we talked about regarding financial abundance. The universe is showing you that you don't need to limit yourself to a single source of income, that your multiple skills and interests can transform into real opportunities for prosperity. You might start by selling handcrafted products, you might offer courses or consulting in your area of expertise, you might create digital content that attracts an audience. The possibilities are endless when you combine your natural practicality with this awakened creativity. Another important dimension of this transformation is that you will begin to see problems and challenges in completely new ways. Creativity isn't just manifested in artistic activities. It also appears in the ability to find innovative solutions, to think outside the box, to connect ideas that seemingly had no relation. Virgo is naturally good at solving problems, but usually through logical and tested methods. In 2025, you will discover that when you add a dose of creativity to your analytical capacity, you become practically unstoppable. You will be able to solve situations that seemed impossible. You will find paths that no one else had considered. You will surprise yourself with your own genius. This combination of reason and creativity is extremely powerful and will make you stand out in any field you choose to work in. Divine energy is also encouraging you to explore your playful side, that part of you that knows how to have fun, that doesn't take everything so seriously, that can laugh at itself. Virgo has a tendency to be very hard on itself, to demand perfection all the time, to not allow mistakes or failures. But creativity flourishes precisely when you allow yourself to experiment without fear of failure. When you understand that there is no right or wrong in creative expression, only different ways of seeing and doing things. So in 2025, give yourself permission to make mistakes, to do something just because it's fun even if it's not productive, to create without worrying about the final result. This lightness will bring a genuine joy that you may not have felt for a long time, and will remind you that life is not just about fulfilling obligations and achieving goals, but also about enjoying the process and celebrating your humanity. Transformation 5. Reconnecting with soul purpose and life mission. The fifth transformation that divine energy is bringing to Virgo in 2025 is perhaps the most profound and significant of all. A clear and powerful reconnection with your soul's purpose and mission in this life. For a long time, you may have felt lost regarding your path. You did what you needed to do, fulfilled your responsibilities, achieved goals, but there was a feeling of emptiness, a constant question echoing in the depths of your consciousness. Is this all there is? Is there something greater that I should be doing? Why am I really here? These questions are not signs of ingratitude or that something is wrong with you. They are calls from your soul asking to be heard, to be taken seriously, to be placed at the center of your life instead of being relegated to the background. And in 2025, these questions will finally find clear and transformative answers. The universe is preparing a series of revelations and insights that will show you with absolute clarity what your purpose is on this planet. This doesn't necessarily mean you'll discover a single specific mission you must fulfill. Soul purpose is generally broader than that. It's about how you are in the world, what energy you bring, what transformation you cause in the people and situations around you. For Virgo, there's a strong connection to serving others, to healing, to organizing chaos, to bringing order and harmony where there was confusion and imbalance. But until now, you may have done this in ways that weren't fully aligned with who you truly are, perhaps in environments that didn't value your contributions, or through activities that drained your energy instead of energizing you. In 2025, you will find the right ways to express this purpose, the areas where your contribution will not only be needed, but also deeply appreciated. Divine energy will guide you through synchronicities, which are those seemingly coincidental events that are actually messages from the universe. You may repeatedly encounter certain words, numbers, symbols, or situations that catch your attention. You may meet people who say exactly what you needed to hear at the right time. You may have vivid dreams that bring important information about your path. You may feel sudden impulses to do or not do something, and when you follow these impulses, you discover that they have led you exactly where you needed to be. All these experiences are ways for the universe to communicate with you, showing you the way back home, which is complete alignment with your soul's purpose. Pay close attention to these signs. Write them down, reflect on them, follow them. They are not random. They are pieces of a map that is being gradually revealed to you. An important part of this transformation is that you will need the courage to make significant changes in your life. When you discover your true purpose, you often realize that you are investing time and energy in things that no longer serve that purpose. It might be a well-paying job that doesn't nourish your soul. It might be a comfortable relationship that prevents you from growing. It might be a place where you live that no longer resonates with who you are becoming. It might even be beliefs and behavioral patterns that you have carried for years, but now recognize as limiting. Divine energy will give you the strength to let go of what needs to be let go, even when it causes fear or uncertainty. Trust that when you close a door that no longer leads anywhere, the universe opens new doors that you didn't even know existed. Virgo, your soul mission has a lot to do with being a living example of integrity, dedication, and conscious service. People look to you and are inspired by your work ethic, your honesty, your ability to do things right even when no one is watching. In 2025, this influence you have over others will amplify tremendously. You may be surprised to discover how many lives you have already touched just by being who you are, how many people you have helped without even realizing it. And as you align yourself more and more with your purpose, this ability to positively impact the world around you will grow exponentially. Don't underestimate the power of your presence, your word, your action. You are here to raise the frequency of the planet, one person, one situation, one task well done at a time. And the universe is about to show you that your contribution is far more important than you ever imagined. Transformation 6. Liberation from limiting patterns and past traumas. The sixth transformation that divine energy is bringing to Virgo in 2025 involves a profound and definitive liberation from limiting patterns, traumas, and wounds that you have carried for years, perhaps even since childhood. We all go through painful experiences throughout life that leave marks on our psyche and our hearts. For Virgo, these wounds are often related to the feeling of never being good enough, of needing to be perfect to be loved or accepted, of your worth depending on how much you produce or how much you serve others. These beliefs were formed through messages you received from authority figures, from situations where you were unfairly criticized, from moments where you tried your hardest but were still rejected or not recognized. And over the years, these experiences have created an internal pattern of severe self-criticism and fear of not being enough. But in 2025, divine energy is bringing such a powerful healing frequency that it will dissolve those layers of pain that were deeply rooted within you. This won't happen overnight, and it will likely involve some inner work on your part. You may feel a strong calling to seek therapy, whether traditional or alternative. You may discover techniques such as emotional release, family constellation therapy, regression, or other approaches that work directly with trauma healing. You may simply begin to have powerful insights into the origin of your patterns, suddenly making connections between your current behavior and past experiences, and this understanding in itself brings healing. The important thing is that you are willing to look at these wounds instead of continuing to run away from them or pretending they don't exist. One of the most liberating things that will happen in this process is that you will finally forgive. You will forgive the people who hurt you, not because what they did was right, but because you will understand that carrying resentment only harms yourself. You will forgive your parents or caregivers for the times they were too demanding or too critical, recognizing that they did the best they could with the tools and awareness they had at the time. You will forgive former partners who didn't know how to value you, understanding that they were also dealing with their own wounds and limitations. You will forgive friends who disappointed you, colleagues who sabotaged you, people who judged you. But the most important and transformative forgiveness of all will be forgiveness of yourself. You will forgive yourself for all the times you were too hard on yourself, demanded perfection from yourself, and punished yourself for mistakes and failures that are simply part of the human experience. This transformation will bring a lightness you haven't felt in years, perhaps never. It's as if an enormous weight has been lifted from your shoulders, as if you can finally breathe deeply and completely. You will realize that you don't need to prove your worth to anyone, that you are worthy of love and respect simply for existing, not for what you do or don't do. You will understand that mistakes are part of the learning and growth process, and are not evidence that you are inadequate or flawed. You will recognize that resting is not laziness, that having needs is not weakness, that asking for help is not admitting failure. All these truths will settle deeply within you, replacing the old beliefs that kept you trapped in patterns of self-sabotage and unnecessary suffering. Virgo, as you break free from these old patterns, you will begin to create new, much healthier and more constructive ones. You will develop a loving and encouraging inner voice instead of the critical and punitive voice that has dominated your mind for so long. You will establish healthy boundaries without guilt, prioritize your well-being without feeling selfish, and celebrate your achievements instead of always focusing on what still needs to be done or improved. You will begin to relate to yourself the way you always wanted others to relate to you, with kindness, patience, understanding, and unconditional love. And the most beautiful thing is that when you do this for yourself, you automatically attract people who also treat you this way, creating a virtuous cycle of love and respect that elevates your entire life experience. Transformation 7: Strengthening intuition and psychic abilities. The seventh transformation that divine energy is preparing for Virgo in 2025 involves a significant awakening of your intuition and natural psychic abilities. Virgo is generally seen as the most rational, analytical, and fact-based sign, and while these characteristics are true and valuable, they sometimes mask a very powerful spiritual and intuitive sensitivity that exists within you. The truth is that you have always had access to information that goes beyond rational logic. You have always picked up on energies and perceived things that could not be explained solely by the 5 physical senses. But you probably learned to distrust these perceptions, to dismiss them as imagination or paranoia, because you grew up in a world that values only what can be measured, proven, and explained scientifically. In 2025, this will change radically. The universe is opening your intuitive channels in a way that can no longer be ignored. You will begin to have very strong hunches that are repeatedly confirmed. You will think of someone and that person will call you soon after. You will feel that you shouldn't go to a certain place or do a certain thing, and then you will discover that you avoided a problematic situation. You will have sudden insights into solutions to complex problems, as if the answers were coming from an external source. You will pick up on people's emotions and intentions even when they are trying to hide them. You will know when someone is lying, or when something is wrong even without concrete proof. All these experiences are manifestations of your awakened intuition, and the more you trust it and act according to its guidance, the stronger and more accurate it will become. You may also begin to have more profoundly spiritual experiences, such as very vivid and symbolic dreams that bring important messages, visions or flashes of information that arise during meditations or moments of quiet, impressive synchronicities that seem orchestrated by a higher intelligence, or even direct contact with your spirit guides, guardian angels, or divine energy itself. If you have never had this type of experience before, it may be frightening at first. You may question your sanity, you may fear you are going crazy. But know that these experiences are completely normal and natural for someone undergoing a spiritual awakening. You are not losing your mind. You are actually expanding your perception beyond the limitations of the physical world and accessing dimensions of reality that have always been there, but that you did not have your eyes open to see. Divine energy is preparing you to become a channel, someone who can capture information from the spiritual realm and bring that information to help others. This doesn't necessarily mean you'll become a professional medium or oracle reader, although that's possible if it resonates with you. It could be something much simpler and more integrated into your daily life, like always knowing the right thing to say to someone who is suffering, having brilliant ideas at work that seem to come out of nowhere, instinctively knowing the best decision in complicated situations. Your intuition will become a reliable guide that protects you from danger, directs you to opportunities, and keeps you aligned with your higher path. But for this to work fully, you need to learn to distinguish between the voice of intuition and the voice of fear or ego. Intuition has certain characteristics that differentiate it from ordinary thoughts. It usually comes quickly, like a sudden and accurate knowing. It doesn't have a logical explanation, you simply know. It's emotionally neutral, carrying no anxiety or drama, only clarity. And it's consistent, always giving you the same answer when you repeatedly ask the same question. Fear or ego, on the other hand, create stories are dramatic, change their minds easily, and make you feel agitated or anxious. The more you practice tuning into your intuition, the more easily you will recognize when it's speaking, and when it's just your mind trying to protect you in ways that are no longer necessary. Trust this process. Your intuition is a divine gift that is being activated now because you are ready to use it for your own benefit and the benefit of others. Transformation 8. The conscious manifestation of your deepest desires. The 8th transformation that divine energy is bringing to Virgo in 2025 has to do with awakening your power of conscious manifestation. You have always had this power, as all human beings do, but you probably didn't know how to use it deliberately and effectively. Manifestation isn't magic in the sense that you simply think of something and it instantly appears. It's actually an energetic process where you align your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and actions with what you want to create in your life. And the universe responds to this alignment by bringing the opportunities, people, and circumstances necessary for your vision to materialize. In 2025, you will finally understand how this process works and will begin to apply it consciously to create the life you truly desire. The first thing you need to understand about manifestation is that it doesn't work when you have deep doubts about deserving or being able to have what you desire. If on a conscious level you want financial abundance, but on a subconscious level you believe that money is dirty or that rich people are selfish, you are sending contradictory signals to the universe and blocking manifestation. If you want a deep romantic relationship, but deep down you believe you are not worthy of love, or that you will be abandoned, you will sabotage the connections that appear. Therefore, the 6th transformation we talked about, releasing limiting patterns and traumas, is directly linked to this transformation about manifestation. The more you heal and free yourself from limiting beliefs, the more powerful your power of manifestation becomes. In 2025, you will learn to use specific tools to accelerate your manifestations. This could be creative visualization, where you regularly dedicate time to vividly imagining what your life would be like with what you desire, engaging all your senses and especially the feelings associated with already achieving your goal. It could be positive affirmations, powerful phrases that you repeat to reprogram your subconscious and replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. It could be working with dream maps, where you create a visual representation of your desires through images and words that inspire you. It could be rituals with the moon, taking advantage of the different lunar phases to plant intentions and release what no longer serves you. It could be gratitude consciously practiced every day, recognizing the blessings that already exist in your life and creating a vibration of abundance that attracts more things to be grateful for. But the most powerful tool of all for manifestation is aligned action. The universe needs to see that you are committed to your desires, that you are willing to do your part. It's no use asking for financial prosperity, but continuing to spend irresponsibly or refusing job opportunities because they require leaving your comfort zone. It's no use asking for a healthy relationship, but continuing to engage with people who are clearly not good for you, or not working on your own issues that sabotage your relationships. It's no use asking for health but continuing with destructive habits. Aligned action is when you make daily choices that are consistent with what you are trying to manifest. It's when you act as if you already have what you desire, even before you have it. It's when you take concrete steps, even small ones, in the direction of your dreams. Virgo, you have a natural advantage when it comes to manifestation because of your planning and execution skills. When you combine this practical ability with spiritual knowledge about how the law of attraction works, you become an unstoppable force. You can set clear and specific goals, create detailed action plans, maintain discipline and consistency, while also maintaining a spiritual openness to the synchronicities and opportunities that the universe will send. This combination of practical work and spiritual faith is the perfect recipe for manifesting anything your heart truly desires. And 2025 will be the year you see tangible results from this conscious manifestation work, where dreams that seem distant or impossible will begin to materialize in sometimes surprising and magical ways. Transformation 9. The expansion of consciousness and the understanding of universal truths. The 9th transformation that divine energy is preparing for Virgo in 2025 involves a significant expansion of your consciousness and a deeper understanding of the universal truths that govern existence. You have always been someone who seeks to understand how things work, who wants to comprehend the mechanisms behind phenomena. This intellectual curiosity and this need to make sense of the world are wonderful qualities that make you an excellent problem solver and someone people trust to obtain reliable answers. But until now, your focus has been predominantly on the material world and rational explanations. In 2025, you will begin to realize that there is a much vaster and more mysterious level of reality beyond what can be explained by conventional science or linear logic. You will begin to question major existential themes in a deeper way than you ever have before. Questions like, what is the meaning of life? Is there something after death? Are we just our physical bodies, or do we have an eternal soul? How did it all begin? Is there a greater purpose to the universe? Why does suffering exist? What is true love? These questions will not torment you but will fascinate you. You will feel a genuine thirst to explore the answers that different spiritual and philosophical traditions offer to these questions. You might start reading books on spirituality, philosophy, metaphysics, quantum physics. You might become interested in the teachings of spiritual masters from different cultures and eras. You might explore practices such as meditation, contemplation, and spiritual retreats. You might even have direct mystical experiences that give you glimpses of truths that go far beyond what words can express. One of the most important universal truths you will deeply understand in 2025 is the interconnectedness of all things. You will realize that there is no real separation between you and others, between you and nature, between you and the divine, that everything is an expression of the same fundamental energy, manifested in different forms. That when you hurt another being, you are hurting yourself. That when you heal yourself, you are contributing to the healing of the collective. That your actions, thoughts, and emotions create waves in the universe's energy field that return to you in ways that are sometimes direct and sometimes subtle. This understanding will completely change the way you live. You will become more aware of your choices, more responsible for the energy you emit, more compassionate towards all beings because you recognize that we are all together on this human journey, all facing our challenges and doing the best we can. Another profound truth that will be revealed is the impermanent nature of all material things and the eternity of spiritual essence. You will understand that your body is merely a temporary vehicle that your soul is using to have experiences on this physical plane. That everything you accumulate materially will remain here when you depart, but who you have become as a being, the evolution of your consciousness, the love you shared, the people you helped, this will go with you and is, in fact, the only thing that truly matters. This doesn't mean you should disregard material needs or stop enjoying the good things in life. It simply means you will have a more balanced perspective. You will value material things without becoming excessively attached. You will use the resources you have to create meaningful experiences and help others, instead of accumulating for the sake of accumulating or seeking security in external things that are inherently insecure and transient. Virgo, this expansion of consciousness will also bring a profound sense of peace and acceptance regarding life's experiences, including the difficult ones. You will begin to see challenges not as punishments or evidence that something is wrong, but as opportunities for growth, as lessons your soul has chosen to learn in this incarnation. You will understand that there is a divine wisdom orchestrating everything, even when, from the limited perspective of the human personality, things seem unfair or meaningless. You will develop a deep trust in the process of life, knowing that you are always being guided, protected, and loved by the universe, even in the darkest moments. This trust will give you tremendous courage to face whatever life brings, because you will know at the deepest level of your being that you are never alone, and that everything is always conspiring in your favor, even when you cannot see how. Transformation 10. Building a legacy of love and conscious service. The 10th and final transformation that divine energy is bringing to Virgo in 2025 is about building a lasting legacy of love and conscious service that will transcend your physical existence. Up to this point, we've talked about personal transformations, about how your life will improve in different areas, about healings and awakenings that will uplift you. But all these transformations are not just for your personal benefit. They are preparations so that you can fulfill your greater mission of contributing to the collective evolution of humanity. Virgo has a natural connection to service, but sometimes this service has been provided in ways that exhausted you, or were not truly aligned with your highest purpose. In 2025, you will discover how to serve in a way that energizes you instead of draining you, that honors your needs while meeting the needs of others, that creates real and lasting impact on the world. The concept of legacy doesn't just refer to what you'll leave behind when you physically depart from this world. although that's part of it. It refers to the mark you leave on every life you touch, the cascading effects of your loving actions, the teachings you impart through the example of how you live. You may not have children, but you can profoundly influence the lives of nephews, godchildren, students, ments. You may not be a leader with thousands of followers, but you can completely transform the lives of the few people in your inner circle. You may not create a revolutionary invention, but you can do your part of the work with such excellence and integrity that you raise the standard of quality in your field. Every small act of kindness, every encouraging word, every time you choose to do what is right, even when it's most difficult, all of this is part of your legacy. In 2025, you will have specific opportunities to expand your reach and increase the positive impact you have on the world. This could be through volunteering for causes that truly matter to you, sharing your skills and talents with communities that need them. It could be through mentoring, teaching others what you've learned along your journey, and helping them avoid pitfalls and accelerate their growth. It could be through leadership in collective projects, using your organizational skills and systems vision to coordinate group efforts toward common goals. It could simply be through being a constant and reliable presence in the lives of the people who love you, being that safe haven where they know they can always turn for support and understanding. Don't underestimate the power of any of these forms of contribution. All are equally valuable in the eyes of the universe. Divine energy will help you find the perfect balance between giving and receiving. In the past, you may have tended to give until you were exhausted, without allowing others to reciprocate or without properly valuing your own contributions. Or you may have gone to the opposite extreme at some point, closing yourself off and avoiding deep involvement for fear of being hurt or used. Neither of these extremes is healthy or sustainable. True conscious service happens when there is a balanced flow of energy, where you generously give of what you have in abundance but also graciously receive what others offer. Recognizing that allowing someone to help you or reciprocate is also a gift you give to that person, because we all need to feel useful and that our contributions matter. In 2025, you will master this sacred dance of giving and receiving, creating mutual and interdependent relationships where everyone grows and benefits. Virgo, your legacy also includes the changes you create within yourself, because when you transform, you automatically positively influence everyone around you. When you heal your wounds, you make it easier for others to heal theirs. When you overcome your fears, you inspire others to face theirs. When you live in alignment with your values and purpose, you give permission for others to do the same. Never doubt the importance of your inner work. It radiates outward in ways you often can't see or measure, but which are profoundly real and powerful. At the end of 2025, when you look back, you will be amazed at everything you have managed to transform, not only in your own life but in the lives of those around you. And you will feel a deep satisfaction knowing that your passage through this world is making a real difference, that you are leaving the planet a little better than you found it, that you are honoring the sacred gift of life through how you choose to live it. We have reached the end of these powerful revelations about the 10 transformations that divine energy is bringing to Virgo in 2025. If you have made it this far, congratulations on your dedication to seeking knowledge and your openness to receiving these messages from the universe. Each transformation I have shared with you is not just a distant possibility. It is a path that is already being paved by cosmic forces at this very moment. Financial abundance, deep healing of the body and energy, the flourishing of true relationships, the awakening of creativity, reconnection with your soul's purpose, liberation from traumas, the strengthening of intuition, the power of conscious manifestation, the expansion of consciousness, and the building of a legacy of love and conscious service. All of this is available to you. But as always, the universe respects your free will. These transformations will manifest in proportion to your openness to receiving them and your willingness to do the necessary inner work. Don't expect everything to change overnight without you having to do anything. Divine energy is opening doors, but you need the courage to walk through them. It's sending signals, but you need to be attentive to recognize them. It's offering opportunities, but you need to be willing to act when they appear. Every small step you take towards your growth and evolution will be amplified by the support of the universe. Every time you choose love instead of fear, trust instead of doubt, action instead of procrastination, you will be aligning yourself more deeply with these divine transformations that are happening. And remember, you are not alone on this journey. There are spiritual guides, angels, ancestors, and divine energy itself supporting you every step of the way. In moments of difficulty, in moments of doubt, in moments where everything seems impossible, call upon this help. It is always available to those who ask with humility and sincerity. So now I have a question for you to reflect on deeply. Which of these 10 transformations do you most want to see manifest in your life in 2025? Which one touched your heart the most while you were listening? Leave a comment below telling us which transformation you prioritize, because declaring your intentions is a powerful way to begin manifesting them. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Activate that bell so you don't miss any important messages the universe has for your sign. Share this video with other Virgos you know, because these messages need to reach all natives of this wonderful sign. If these words touched your heart, if you feel I am helping you on your spiritual journey, consider becoming a channel member and supporting this work. Your energy of gratitude and support allows me to continue bringing quality content and transformative messages to you. May 2025 truly be the year of your great transformation, Virgo. May all the blessings of the universe pour upon you, and may you have the wisdom and courage to fully enjoy them. Until the next video, and always remember, you are much more powerful than you imagine, and the universe is on your side in this beautiful journey called life.